standing there. We putting on shades and suntan lotion, trying to relax and cool out while the thing falling out the sky. And it's not a smart move. And I'm trying to figure out, when do we get here, man? When do we get to the point where clear presidential is coming your way and you relax? You mentioned black earlier. That ain't what black people do.
Exactly. This is something else, man. And I ain't trying to scare nobody. I'm just saying what it is. And people think, oh, when we go back, I can't wait to go. It's like, yo, you're not understanding what I'm telling you. Like, it's not gonna go back the same as you think. Nah, you bugging. All right. I told people Trump was gonna be president. I ain't say I liked it, but I said, yo, Daw's gonna be president. Yep. Nah, I was like, all right.
And see, and then when chaotic foolishness like that happens, then you got it, what will tell people our age, and people who looking, this is just the tip of the iceberg. When you got somebody like this running the world, this ain't even, when something this crazy come out of nowhere, that means it's something around the corner that's gonna make this look like nothing.
Yeah, like, he's lying, then he said, it's just, he's on TV, he's calling people out, he's calling out news reporters, he's lying, then he's changing his story the next day, and, but I told people, I said, yo, he's the next president. Nah, then I said, it ain't got nothing to do with being smart, or, I'm like, yo, we just, we had a black man for 2 terms. So that now they showing their ass. They like, we're gonna put who we want, and he's white, and we're gonna put who we want in the White House, in the Oval Office. Dude don't know nothing about politics. Probably don't know his own business from his ass. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just a lot of things, man. Just not normal behavior that's been going on for the past 10 years. I'm like, yo, am I crazy, or dude shooting himself in the face on Facebook? Like, just abnormal stuff, man. I'm like, that's not normal behavior.
Oh, my man just put in the chat.
That's not normal behavior.
My man just put this in the chat room. We've gotten so accustomed to being accustomed and comfortable with clear and present danger that we no longer recognize it. And that's 100% true. Like you said, we see chaos every day. People get shot on Facebook Live. Police officers beating brothers down for no reason at all. Old ladies, women getting beat. And it's like I was saying earlier in the show before you came on. We laughing at chaos and pain. So who's going to respect our pain when we are laughing at it? And now we are, like you said, we are facing something that nobody could even imagine. And
people still don't believe this is happening.
Right.
People are home broke, no job anymore, and they still believe yesterday is coming back. And it's like, yo, this is really happening.
Right. We are at the point of no return.
This is really happening. Yeah, like pandemic or no pandemic, they have people where they at. They have people thinking what's going on is going on. If it's true or not, it's in effect already. The plan is in effect. Whatever they're planning, whatever they're doing is in effect. And y'all still going on a whim and a prayer to say, I want things to go back to the day before this happened. Like, nah, it's not going to happen that way. Like, it's things being put into place, man.
Yeah.
For a new world.
Yeah, I was about to say, yesterday is over. Ain't no such thing as the future. We in the future, and the future is now. And you better prepare for what's happening tomorrow. Because if you're not, you're going to be caught up in the mix. And it's a sad situation.
Yeah.
that we got adults talking about, oh man, I wish you could go back. Nah, ain't no go back. How do you come back from the whole world on lockdown? Nah, you can't come back from that.
This is ain't no coming back from this, man. Like, it's gonna get worse before we see anything.
Yeah, man.
Yo, they took beef off the menu for Wendy's. What does that tell you?
Shit. Wow.
They took beef off the menu at Wendy's because it's food. The food shortage is starting. I'm like, yo, I don't eat fast food, but I'm like, they took the beef off the menu at Wendy's. What the hell is that?
How you got a hamburger?
I'm like, oh wow.
Hamburgers.
Exactly.
But these little things people are not paying attention to because they worried about being outside, kicking it, smoking, drinking. Hey man, you better. Hey, Mobb Deep said it best. It's about to be a war going on outside. Nobody gonna be safe.
Yeah.
And
protect
especially
your homes, protect your family.
Man. I mentioned
oh no, we gonna get savage. See, the savage is gonna. We're gonna have. I always say I'm getting out of the nigga phase, meaning a lot of old ways that you used to think or act or move or I'm a black man, but I'm becoming a black man.
Right.
But you have niggas and you have black people.
Right.
People I tell people it's a difference.
It's man.
And a lot of us are transitioning out this nigga phase, whether we want to say it or not.
Yeah. And like I was just about to say,
I don't do things I used to do 10, 15 years ago.
5 years ago. It's
exactly.
Man, it's some time that we all need to stand back to back and man, be prepared for this fight because this finna get ugly, man. I don't get it.
It's gonna get super ugly, man. And the main cities is getting hit hard right now to try to knock down soldiers and people. Chicago's getting hit hard with this COVID. New York is getting hit hard. LA, the main cities. That ain't no coincidence.
Not at all. No.
Detroit.
And like I said, every place we are. And you want to go outside. I mean, what the hell is outside, man? You're a grown man. What is outside?
Mm-hmm.
People, then they hyping up. All these people getting divorced. Why are you getting divorced now, man? You knew who this man or woman was when you married them. You may not want to face it, but you knew who that person was. And it's just bananas, man. I don't get it. I don't even want to get it anymore, man. I don't even want to get it anymore because the more you act like you get it, the more maddening this becomes. And we need to just be, we need to be on our toes. And I believe, I don't think it's like happening tomorrow. I still, even though I know it's something coming, I still think it's time for us to get this whole thing right. It's still time to recover from this. If not, it's going to get so ugly that we don't even know what to do, bro. And that's just the facts.
Yeah, nah, you definitely right on that one right there. And, like I said, I never seen so much crime in my life as far as in your city. Like, I never seen that before. I know we got crime in NY, but I never seen that much killing going on in the black area like Chicago and when Chicago and LA, well, LA was actually number one years ago, and now Chicago, that's just surreal to me, man. Like, to see people that look like me just dying at like it's normal.
Yeah.
Yo, dudes ain't seeing the age 10, 15, kids, 20. You know, some guys get rich and don't even see 25s. You know, you got an outlet doing rap, right? Even though everybody to me shouldn't be doing it, but who am I? But then y'all still killing each other after y'all get rich and still trying to be in the neighborhood instead of trying to bring the neighborhood up. Like, yo, you going back to the neighborhood for the wrong reasons.
Right.
You going back to show off or for the have-nots. Like, what are you doing? Like, you're supposed to be, you know,
uplift.
Not saying Nipsey wasn't the only one doing what he was doing. There's a lot of other guys out here who don't rap, who don't make music, that make moves like he was making.
Mm-hmm.
But for all the young guys that's making music and stuff like that and making all this money, man, it's like, yo, where's y'all OG at? Like, y'all not listening to your OG? Like, we all have areas with, all of us have OGs.
Mm-hmm.
Where's your OG at, man? Like, y'all not listening, like, yo, Pop Smoke getting murdered, you know, like, all these kids getting murdered. Yo, y'all getting into a game to get out the hood to get murdered. That don't make sense to me. Y'all getting into a game to change your life to get murdered. That's not normal to me, man.
Yeah. I never seen anything like me. I'm from the neighborhood where the Good Times Project, the Greeny Green area, and
right.
We used to sit around and like I talk about on the show again, how me and my man, he in the chat room, we used to sit around. It used to go to, it was so chaotic over there that we would be like, hey man, let's go. It's 6:30. It's about to get dark. Let's walk to the store to get a hamburger before they start shooting. And then when we got old enough, we got out. It's like, okay, I'm out. I'm not dealing with this anymore. My man, the dude who I told you, he just got in the chat room too. The dude I told you to go to his crib and he used to let us use his turntables. I remember a couple years ago, he was saying, man, I knew I was going to get shot. I just didn't know where. And when he got old enough, he moved. It's like, we not trying to live in chaos. And these young boys,
exactly,
they get out of it and go right back and stand right in the midst of it.
Run right back to it.
Right. It's like, and you ain't uplifted, you ain't building nothing. You just out here kicking it for the sake of kicking it. Nah. We're not doing that.
Yeah.
Like you said, that's not normal to go stay in the midst of a damn war zone. And
man,
I'm telling you, we grew up in the worst of it, man. I have literally looked out my window. It's two instances that will always get, they are ironed into my memory. Once, I come home, let my window up, I look to the left, which is North Avenue, I look to the right, and as I look to the right, I see somebody throwing a man out of the window, and I watch him hit the ground head first. Another time, man, I look out that same window, look down, and I see two cats shooting at each other, one on the passenger side of a car, one on the driver's side of the car. I ain't want no more of that.
Yeah.
I ain't want no more of that.
Yeah. And that traumatizes you, man.
Yes.
Yo, we traumatized, man.
Yes. I talked about that earlier today. I looked at Facebook, because I primarily be on Twitter, talking about hip hop, talking about sports, talking about our community. And I go to Twitter, and I didn't even realize it was affecting me. Everybody talking about dying. Bro, I rolled over that night. The night, like 2 nights ago, you know how you yawn or whatever? I felt like I couldn't breathe right. And I'm like, man, is this COVID thing getting me? I couldn't go back to sleep for like 15 minutes, half hour. I had to calm myself down. And like you said, all this chaos is traumatizing you, and you don't even realize that it's happening, and you dealing with it but you're not really processing it. And then next thing you know, you're in a bad situation because it took me, get this, it took my